Hey everybody, welcome to the Game Zone, episode 5. Yes, episode 5. Today's episode is going to be just like bam, 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 bam. Here's what's out, here's what you should get, here's what's coming soon. And at the end, I'll do a review and an intro starter review of the gameplay on DC Universe Online. Just so you guys know, DC Universe Online, when it first came out, you had to buy it at a store, a physical CD copy, but now you can actually just download it for free on the PlayStation Network. So let's get on to games that came out that you should get. Super Mario 3D Land, The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and Skyrim. Also, I can't forget about Sonic Generations. So get that if you like it. And I'm not sure if I mentioned Skyrim, but Skyrim has been blowing up my Facebook, blowing up my YouTube, blowing up, like, everybody's just been like, Skyrim. But don't forget about Dark Souls. It's probably the next closest thing. And you gotta get DC Universe Online. I can't forget that. That's what this whole video is about, DC Universe Online. That's another game you should get that's already out. Alright, so for games coming soon, in December, we have Just Dance 3, The Adventures of Tintin. In January, Deadliest Warrior, Gotham City Imposters. In Final Fantasy 13-2 and the Final Fantasy 13 Collector's Edition, Never Dead and Soul Calibur 5. And in February, we have Captain Morgan and the Golden Turtle and the Devil May Cry HD Collection. Kingdoms of Alamar, Tales of Graces, and The Darkness 2, which is probably going to be one of the best out of those. Alright, so we're going to start off with the DC Universe Online starter review. If you guys haven't already, though, feel free to add me on PlayStation Network, Joreek18. You can just type in the search DC Universe, and you can download the game for free through there. So DC Universe Online. Here we go. Alright, so one thing that you do when you start off the game is you choose if you want to be in player versus environment or player versus player. Player versus environment means that you only focus on missions and you can team up with other online players and not have to worry about the villains attacking you. Player versus player is where you do missions, but you do have to worry about other villains attacking you at the same time. So I'll skip this trailer. I'll start this character off as a, let's see. Okay, so you can choose male or female, hero or villain. I'll go with hero. And you can choose pretty much through a whole arsenal of customizations for your character, including, is he the comical type, is he the serious guy, is he a powerful guy. I'll go with, alright, once you choose that, you can choose who your mentor is going to be. Their mentor is going to be the person who gives you the missions during the beginning of the game. So far, I think Superman and Wonder Woman are more or less the better of the three. Batman, I didn't really like the missions and the Gotham City feel. It just felt a little too dark, and I don't know. I felt like I was getting lost in a lot of stuff there. So my recommendation is Superman and Wonder Woman as the mentor. But for this, I'll go with Superman. Once you choose your mentor, you can choose your powers. You can be a magic user, nature, mental powers, ice, gadgets, or fire. Once you choose your magic powers, you can choose how you want to move through the world. You can be a flyer, you can be an acrobatic user, or you can be a super speed, kind of like the Flash. For this, I'll go with flight. Once you do that, you can choose your weapons. Bow, you can be a fighter, you can use dual pistols, dual wield swords, and then there's a hand blast, kind of like Dragon Ball Z. Martial arts, one-handed sword, AK-47, which is kind of weird, a staff, or a two-handed weapon. Alright, so you start off the game, you break out of your cell, and you get to move around and do whatever you want.
The hack worked. I'm in and you're awake and free. Whew. Okay, I'm Oracle and we are going to get you off this ship. Look for a doorway out.
So you learn how to fly, you turn your flight on, off, you learn your regular moves. Jump.
Warning. Junior engine malfunctioning section 1. They took my hack. The ship knows you're free. Watch out. Get ready. My readings show forces gathering beyond that door.
The skills start to line up right here in this area. And you can use them by pressing holding down the L2 and holding down R2 and then using whichever one it responds to. If you played games like World of Warcraft, you will pretty much get the hang of this game instantly.
The entire ship is connected to Brainiac. You have to keep moving.
Alright, so now that you guys have seen a little bit of the intro, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto my other account and show you guys a more later version of how the game plays and how you can actually see things in the city. So I'm just going to run around and do some normal stuff so you can see how it works. You know, you got your normal running speed, and then you got your super speed, yeah. For your character, you know, he's running around, kind of like Flash, using the powers of momentum and stuff. A cool thing that speedsters have is they can run on water. Alright, so that's a normal speed. Later on you get an ability that can help you glide like this. Gives you a little boost if you need to go higher or farther longer. And once you further your running ability, you can run even faster. So right now I'm running at double my speed and scaling buildings in half the time. And just like a flyer, I can reach as high as they can. Out of the 3 ways to move, you know, you have your acrobatics, you have your running and flying. Out of the 3, I say the speedster, the fast running, is the fun one. Acrobatics is kind of like, it's just fun to look at. Flying, it's a lot easier to get around and a lot less trouble. Because if I need to get on top of this building, I have to like land perfectly right on top of it. Whereas a flyer, you just go up and you just fly and boom. There are little things to collect around the world, little things like that. Right now I'm in Gotham City. It looks all dark. It's not my favorite place. I know there's other regular people walking around, and you can help them out if they need help. And you can also just go randomly find some bad guys and take them out if you need to. So I'll do some fighting for now. Make sure I collect my stuff. And like I said, if you choose fire and melee, it's a really good way to start off. It does a lot of quick damage, especially if you're questing by yourself. You can heal yourself with your own fire magic. And surround yourself in fire. You can even summon meteors from the sky. Like that was a meteor right there. And you can pick up your meteor and throw it at enemies, which is really, really cool. I really like that skill. So yeah, it's really easy to quest. You get lots of superpowers, like for my fire guy, I can summon a volcano to do damage to all the surrounding enemies. It brings them in to one zone and just burns. And it's just, I don't know, the feel of the game has been really good. It's very truthful to the DC universe. You see just about all the characters.